Hey guys, automatic garage back today. Lee's back here prepping on a bucket that we're getting ready to weld on that somebody said, hey, give it a shot, but I don't think you can fix it. So we're gonna give it our best, see if we can't get it straightened out and weld it back together. Let me turn you around, show you how busted up this thing is. So this is a grapple that goes on a mini skid steer, one you stand on for a tree business. And from what I understand, he put a chain around here and tried to pull a stump or a root or something up with it, which is not the thing to do. So he's twisted this side all the way up, lifted it up, broke the welds along the back here. Lee's already been prepping and cleaning everything up. Ripped that all the way up and then started busting welds all the way over there. So it may not be perfect, but I think I can get it back to where it's functional and it's gonna hold and it's not twisted up like that at least. So we got the tractor here. Lee's gonna finish hitting a couple spots that are busted up, having them prepped, because if we get it straightened up, I wanna have it ready to weld. So that's why we're doing this first. So Lee's bringing the old 4610 up here and we're gonna put the bucket, we're gonna tilt it down with the knife at the bucket edge and kind of go at a little bit of an angle and push down this one arm of the grapple. See if it'll straighten it out. Might bend it down some. Raise it up, let me see how crooked it looks. So, I know we didn't get a good shot of it before, but this thing was so twisted before that the tooth on this end was all the way outside of the bucket, and now you can see it's back inside. So now we're gonna see if we can't, the problem is if we push down now, that hook is hitting the bucket, so we're losing bending it anymore. So we're gonna try to push up here, which probably ain't gonna work because we're not gonna have much fulcrum. All right, it's pretty straight. The only thing we don't have seated is where it pulled that off in the back, but this bends up to the middle, and then from that one that we have in the right place now, it bends up to the middle. So I'm gonna weld that outside edge first, then we're gonna bring the bucket in here and see if we can't push this middle down a little bit. I have to come up with something. I think it will function the way that it is, so I may have to come up with some kind of gusset or something to weld that in the current place that it's at. But the teeth are pretty reasonably straight with the bucket now. So we're using the old Power MIG 140 Lincoln. I welded a lot of stuff with this. We do have a bigger welder. It's not here. I still don't have my receptacle for the big welder here at the shop. So anyways, let me get busy welding. So I just made me a little cardboard cutout of a gusset to go right, let's see, right here. Since I can't get it bent all the way back, go on both sides, and then we'll cut something to go at the bottom here across that. We'll weld that all up. That'll keep that from pulling and bending anymore, and it will be usable until they tear it up some more. Got my two gussets cut out. I'm gonna let them cool off here for a minute. I'm gonna have me a cold snack, and then we'll get to welding that. All right, I've got that gusset welded in good enough for me to take the pressure off the bucket, see if this stays in line. I can lay it on its back and have a much better angle for all this welding other than the way I am right now. You hear there's a bunch of water in there and you hear it boiling. I guess behind that space there. This the back of this bucket is much thinner material than you'd think it is. The welder was actually burning through part of it. So anyways, let me get it tipped over and we'll see if that holds and get the rest of it welded up. All right, we got our gussets in, and I got those pretty much all welded in. I got all these other cracks to fill in, some other spots to weld where they're busted. I started up here on the top before I flipped it back over to that, but I'm out of wire. So I'm gonna go pick up some wire. We're gonna finish this up because I was anxious to get this out of the shop. It's been sitting there for a few days waiting for me to get to it, and I need my space. All right guys, we are all welded up, enjoying a cold one. Saturday afternoon, not really a shop day. That's why we're just doing some welding. Let me turn around here, show you the weld quality. I will remind you, I am not a so-called welder, but I've welded a lot of stuff together. I will say that. And this bucket's gonna work now, and they thought it wouldn't. So let me turn you around. So there's our gussets there that we added and welded in there. We welded all the cracks up everywhere where it broke off along here. We'll flip this back up. So it had busted all these welds right here. So we welded those back up over here around the top. So it should be good now. And you can see, look at this side. Now these are bent too. You can see this one goes that way. So I think it's pretty close, actually. It's about the best we can do with it. Anyways, just a Saturday afternoon doing some welding, getting this bucket fixed back up where they can grapple some stuff again. So this Automatic Garage signing out. Y'all like, subscribe, comment, check us out at Facebook, Instagram, and Rumble. Mainly Ford Power Stroke and Ford channel here. So y'all check out our other content. We're gonna throw in some other stuff like here on occasion. Here before too long, we'll be putting up a whole lot more videos than what we have been. We got some changes coming to the channel here, so y'all stick on for that. We appreciate y'all. We'll holler at y'all later.